Oh, hey, girl. So good to see you. I know you've been really popular for the last 500 years. Thanks for making the time to see me. How have you been? Uh, what are you thinking or feeling? Okay, you're going to have to work with me here. What is going on with you? You are making this friendship impossible. I can't read your mind. You probably can't read your friends' minds, and they probably can't read yours. It's hard to know what someone else is thinking when they don't tell you about it. Similarly, as a writer, you need to remember that your readers can't understand how you are making an argument or drawing connections between evidence and claims unless you tell them. In today's lesson, you will learn why it's important to explain and analyze evidence, and what to do with your evidence once you have selected it. You'll learn how explanation is different from analysis, and how both are important to communicate your argument, your claims, to your reader. By the way, if you've completed Unit 2 of this course, especially Lesson 3 on analytical writing, this may all be a review for you. Feel free to stay here or move to the next lesson as needed. Follow along on your PDF as we walk through this together. Let's say you are writing a paper about the pros and cons of space exploration. This is high school writing, so you know you are going to be making an argument about this topic.
Duh.
What's the first step when you set out to make a claim about something? Think about what we learned in the last lesson. Yep, we're going to look at the evidence first. Taking a gander at what we've got here, what is a claim that you could make about the benefits versus the drawbacks of space exploration? Follow along on the screen or on your PDF as we examine this evidence. In 2011, space travel was reported to cost $450 million per flight. That's 32 times the amount the United States spends on school lunches a year. World-famous theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking once said, "I don't think the human race will survive the next 1,000 years unless we spread into space. There are too many accidents that can befall life on a single planet, but I'm an optimist. We will reach out to the stars." Space travel and exploration can be dangerous, and several spaceship explosions in the 1990s and early 2000s loom large in public memory. Based on this evidence, what is a claim you could make about space exploration? Pause the video here and jot down your idea on your PDF. Let's say your central claim, your thesis, is that although some experts have pointed to space exploration as a way to escape the challenges on Earth, space travel is wasteful and dangerous and causes further damage to human life on our home planet. Yay! Claim complete. Evidence found. But what's next? Let's focus on developing the first body paragraph. Take a look at the thesis statement on your screen and on your PDF. Pause the video and use the thesis statement to draft a topic sentence for the first body paragraph on your page. We'll return to our old friend, the essay outline, to help us stay focused and organized. If what you wrote is similar to the topic sentence I came up with, you're on the right track. I wrote, "One reason that the downsides to space travel outweigh the benefits is the cost." Next, we'll fill in our evidence, integrating it with our own words. I'm using an economic fact as my evidence, as you can see. I wrote, "In 2011, space travel was reported to cost $450 million per flight." Now, the first sentence that follows the evidence is called the explanation sentence. The purpose of the explanation sentence is to, you guessed it, explain the evidence in your own words. Based on the research and reading I've done, I'll explain it like this. To put this amount into perspective, that amounts to more than 32 times the amount of money the United States spends on school lunches per year. The second sentence after the quote is called the analysis sentence. This sentence is used to communicate your thinking to the reader by showing them how you are using the evidence you have found to make a claim about your topic. I'll write my evidence like this. This shows that money spent on exorbitantly expensive space travel could be put to better and more immediate use, feeding children instead of the urge for exploration. By explaining and analyzing my evidence, I am letting my readers in on what and how I'm thinking about the argument I'm making. This is high school writing. We're making an argument and then communicating that argument to your readers clearly and effectively. Shouldn't all communication be like this? Today, we reviewed the differences between explanation and analysis and described why each is important for strong high school writing. In day 2 of this lesson, you'll practice explaining and analyzing evidence to support a couple different claims, including 1 or 2 you'll make on your own. This will get you set up to write stronger, more sophisticated work as a high school writer. Remember, we are right here with you. Right on.
Hey, hey.